Listen here, you little shit. What are you doing? You're supposed to do another run. Oh, it's all right, mate. Don't worry. Yeah, go chill out. Do your after stream stuff. Thank you, Raiders. Feel free to hang around. Just get in the pillow and blanket for it. Leave the rest of the world outside. And I'll be with you in 1 minute and a few seconds. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you. Thank you so much, Sarah Death and the Raiders. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for being here. I know this is not everybody's jam of a game, but I'm really enjoying it because I'm not good at crafting and I'm not good at timed stuff. And this is really challenging me in a simple yet complex environment to learn those skills in a place where RNGesus does not love you. Welcome into Grandma Plays a Game. Thank you for being here. I'm a variety streamer. If you would like to get a blanket, you can pop up in the pillow and blanket fort and say exclamation point lurk or exclamation point fort, and somebody in the chat will happily throw a blanket over you. Here's a fresh batch of cookies I just brought out of the oven. And yeah, thank you. And I would love for you to stay, but I don't blame anybody for not enjoying this game. It can be difficult. Um, I'm finding ways to enjoy it because there's a whole lot of therapeutic benefit to when you're going through certain things psychologically, that helping somebody else to go through that thing can be extremely beneficial for your own ability to manage your condition. And whether you do that in person through going to groups and those sorts of things, or you do it virtually by playing a game. And I am a huge advocate that video games are good for you and they're good for your mental health. And just like any tool, people can use them to deteriorate their mental health, or they can use games to help to improve their mental health. It's up to you. Everything, everything's a tool. In war, everyone comes. Well, welcome to the channel. We are not family friendly. If you can see the M18 plus tag on the title, then you will know. You never know what you're going to find here. Sometimes it's Hitman, sometimes it's Dishonored, sometimes it's Fallout, sometimes it's a game that I suddenly grabbed hold of because when you live in America and you've been a veteran, you're a veteran and you've been a history teacher and you watch what's happening to all of the institutions and structures that have been important to you, this game actually gives me a little bit of hope. If in nothing else, then I get a moment to improve my post-apocalyptic skill set for the pending doom. All of that said, thank you everybody for coming in. Hang out in the pillow and blanket fort. You do not need to pop up. I do not have viewers on in chat, so I'm not going to know if anybody ducks out or anything like that. If you want to be known that you're here, you can come in and say something. Otherwise, I'm just going to assume that you are chilling like you would at grandma's place on a Saturday afternoon or Saturday morning or something like that. And Spariel, something something. Well, god damn it, Spariel. Now you get a blanket. Take that. Thank you for being here. Feel free to spam emotes from other channels. I always love to see what other people are up to. That's why I only have like 3 of them. I'm not bothered by it. Oh my goodness. Sarah, not Sarah Death coming in here ruining my whole 2.5 minutes of, okay, get everything else done quick before stream starts. Yeah, no problem, Sparrow. I'll appreciate when you're here. Feel free to say anything you got to say. I'm just practicing. This is skills and drills, not totally dissimilar to Sarah's speedrun stuff, except I am not speedrunning. I am trying to work on some mindfulness stuff about being present and not actually, my conversation with my therapist yesterday was about, no, you don't understand. I play Age of Empires 2, and there's this first 20 villagers mindset, first 12 villagers mindset that you get into. And there's a routine and there's a checklist, and this game defies all of that. Like I say, RNGesus does not love you. But here we are. We're on day 6, and I am going to... Also, we had a power outage for 48 hours the other week, and it was very much like this. Okay. I'm gonna pause here for just a second. I need to go get my cup of tea. So I'm not taking any breaks. I'm still here. I just need a second to go get my rescue my cup of tea from the countertop. Okay, I will be right back. Okay, I have returned to you, my darlings. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, I've actually, when I looked at Steam this morning, I have put over 70 hours in this game in the last 2 weeks. I'm really in love with it. I also have a personal connection to it from my military service, but we don't need to get into that stuff right now. If you want to know, you can take a peek at my YouTube channel or at my Patreon. I did an entire Grandma's Games Lab, Games, Brains, and History episode on the events that really inspired, the specific events, that there were general events and journals and diaries and things that the developers read, but this was very specifically designed to reflect the siege of Sarajevo, 1,400 plus days, just shy of 1,500 days, I believe, where the people of Sarajevo and Bosnia-Herzegovina were, the whole city was being sieged by Bosnian Serbs who were trying to take power. And as I've said several times before in doing this stream, I think it takes a lot of courage for a dev team to come in and show what is happening. For every one person playing Call of Duty or Medal of Honor, whatever games you kids have these days, there are thousands of people living this game. So de-glorifying war is kind of an important concept to me, because I don't think it should be glorified. So that's my opinion, and it could differ. Your mileage may vary, but I base things on my experience, and you can do that on yours. All right, so last night we finished off. We grabbed everything we could from the abandoned cottage. That location is now finished. So I've got to remember I don't need to use my keyboard. There's only one key that's going to work on the keyboard, and that is tab. If you didn't know that, by the way, if you've played this game and you didn't know, you can use the tab key to cycle your, I wanted to say villagers, cycle your survivors. Okay, what are we doing here? Let's take a peek at everybody. Hungry, 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 tired. Okay, it is day 26. Nobody gets to eat today, but maybe, because we do have some tinned food. Pavle, would you please... I need to pronounce his name correctly. If anybody does actually know the pronunciation of... I looked it up, but I still don't like what I found. Okay. Would you come down over here and get those vegetables for me? What do we have? Lots of stuff. Look at us. I actually learned how to do a combat yesterday. I've been struggling with it. This game kicked my ass on Monday. We had a couple of like rage alt F4 restarts. And another reason why I was talking to my therapist about the game, because I really do like to have a bit of a checklist. Okay, this is how you start off, kind of like chess. Let's look at opening sequences and things like that. And this game is really forcing me out of that comfort zone, and that is an important thing for my mental health right now, because my actual life is forcing me out of comfort zones, and I don't like it. And at 58, I am simply not as I don't have the same neuroplasticity. I don't have the same flexibility of I'm not as Semper Gumby as I used to be. So, I have to keep going, and if I'm going to keep doing that in a way that's mentally healthy, then playing a game like this is kind of important to that. This is a custom scenario with a low conflict setting, because outbreak of crime infuriates me, and I would probably just be the old grandma sitting on my porch with my shoddy, and like anybody who comes up the sidewalk is getting plugged. Ow. But this is not meant to be a combat game, so that's why another reason that I really liked it. Okay. We have armchairs and a chair. We have beds. We sleep in decent conditions. If someone gets sick or wounded, we made a radio. We have a guitar. I set up this custom scenario with Marko and Pavle, my grandsons. I've adopted them. And I threw in Arica because I usually play with Katya. And I wanted to see if Arica could get me into some of the more dangerous areas so I could start seeing new location maps. Map knowledge is key. Map knowledge is key. Your ability to remember where shit is and kite things directly from the stash piles to the front. We'll look at that as we go. So we're good on water. We can make some more moonshine. Some boxes, some boards. We have a lot of stuff. We're gonna need herbs, so I should probably, since we just grew a bunch of vegetables, I should probably grow a bunch of herbs. Alright, we're looking good. I can probably put Roman. Hello? Back the head? What the hell? Thanks. Now run away. You freak of nature. What are you doing? But thank you for that. I appreciate that very much. Why won't it show me? Well, we'll see if we can do that. That may or may not work. I appreciate your being here. Feel free to stop by anytime I'm live. Just chill out in the pillow and blanket fort. Sometimes it's like Sarah Death's place and we talk about stuff and things and sex and politics and religion, and other times we just sit here and watch Grandma play while you guys are off doing dishes and getting laundry done and all the other chores you need to do, but you'd like to have a little company while you do them. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Well, you make yourself comfortable, Vecna. Not a thing I would normally say to Vecna, but given that you are not the actual vengeful god, I will welcome you into the pillow. Hey, Pillow and Blanket Fort. So Vecna's here. Look, y'all just need to be nice. Yeah, I've read that a lot of people really just have Twitch as their radio station anymore. So please enjoy. And also don't subscribe. Do not sub. I take breaks and run ad breaks. So you're not ever going to miss content and stuff like that. So about every hour or so, I take a 2.5-minute break. We tell you that we're going to run ads so that you can mute your volume or whatever you need to do. And that way I can keep pre-roll off for new grandkids to come in and find a nice place to hang out. And you guys never have to miss anything. So cigarettes consumed per day are 2. Y'all need to go get to making some damn cigarettes for yourselves. Let me tell you that. Let's pop that up one more, because I barely know how to convert Fahrenheit and Celsius. So, I don't think we can do any of that. What can we do here? Nothing, because we only have 1 herb. Why don't you do me a favor and make us... we're going to need more herbs. I don't really want to do all that water. Let's do most of that water. And you can get up here and make more water for me. But thank you to everybody who came over in the raid. We need more snow? I thought we got more snow. Go get some more snow, dumbass. Alright. You... why don't you run a moonshine for me? We could do some firewood real quick. And you can shovel for an hour. You gotta look like you're taking a leak, Pavle. I've heard people say Pavle, but I distinctly remember from the video pronunciation I watched. Oh wait, here, filters. We have 1. All right, let's make 2, so we can use 1 for alcohol. Oh, hey, why don't you stay right there? Someone's out the door. Help! Hello again. I should not let Roman answer the door. He's my scary boy. Roman murdered a couple of soldiers last night, just straight up. Hatcheted them in the chest. Well, one of them he hatcheted straight in the back. Right in the back of the head. We didn't save anybody, but we did get our 5 electrical parts. Oh, that wasn't that was 2 nights ago. Do we have bandages? Yeah, we do. We can make more. Alright, Roman, come on down. So anybody who is really good at the game, I'm sorry. That is not what you're about to see. Okay, now we need another filter. Yep, we're going to use all our remaining boxes for filters. We have our little rat trap. So we have our workshop that's an advanced workshop. Our metal workshop that's also advanced. Rainwater collector that's not working right now because everything's frozen. I have alcohol. But I'm trying to cut down on my drinking because... Oh, that's right. We have to wait for herbs. Or for a trader. Okay, it's an even day, so we don't need to eat. Well, I guess if anybody gets hurt, we're all screwed. Why don't you come down here and read while... Oh, Marko's done sleeping? This man power naps. I love it. You could go turn on the radio. I have 4 tins of food. We could probably feed people today. I love the music, but I got a copyright claim over it, so... Ooh, I can't remember what my winter setting was. I think it was moderate. Shortages of water. We're doing okay. We set up pretty good this time. Temperatures are still very low. Firewood's getting harder to come by. Okay. There's no news. Nothing new in 3 days. That's disruptive. Pavle, I'm gonna have you go make some ammo. Where'd Roman go? Oh, Roman went downstairs. We're about to run out of boxes. Oh, we have 34 ammo. That's right. Roman picked up a shit ton of ammo for us. Never mind. Yeah, I guess everybody could just chill today then. We have food. We have water. Nobody needs to sleep. It's only 2:30 in the afternoon. Pavle has nowhere to sit. Here, go play guitar for everybody. I didn't realize he only had moderate skill in guitar. Well, if it's so easy to fall ill when it's cold, why don't you stoke the improved heater? Can't call it a stove. I keep wanting to call it a stove. Technically getting into the warmest part of the day in most regions. We don't have any bio stuff for helping out our neighbors. That's a shame. Usually if you do something nice for your neighbors, you'll get a, Vecna. I saw the comment, I just didn't read it out loud. Vecna said, nah, I'm just a regular severed head. Not even the severed hand. I'm not sure, as much as I have actually watched D&D and played D&D, although that was years ago, I don't really know the story of Vecna. Hope you managed to keep... Well, it's on you. You're the one. You are the hearth tender here, my brother. I think the herbs only take 48 hours. But if you could see me, I have 2 different wet erase note things, graph paper inside of sheet protectors. And a spreadsheet and a Steam guide. I am really trying to set myself up for success. So, we should send Marko back to the construction site now that the danger's gone. Thanks, Roman. Yeah, and you can see that the word danger is no longer there. Same here. Oh, no, we've visited that place twice. But on these places, you caution advised, danger. Once you remove the danger, it's gone. And we only shot one of the guys at the brewery. Man, Roman is... I usually would have Pavle or Marko out for scavenging. I don't know that I ever want to play a scenario that doesn't involve those two. Like I said, I feel like I've adopted them as my... Like I'm the old lady in the attic sitting in my chair with my little knee blanket and my quickly chilling cup of tea. Going, okay, Marko, I want you to go out to the construction site. Now, honey, you're gonna need to take... Oh, shit. I didn't write it down. Hang on. Locations. Construction site. Soldiers. You're gonna need to take a saw. You don't need a lockpick, because Roman already did that when he murdered those terrible, terrible boys who shot that nice man. But that's alright. We got a lot of pistols and an assault rifle out of it. And all of that trades really well. So, yeah, we can grab a saw blade from there. Right now I send Marko because he has the big backpack. We did not get raided last night. I just worry that too many nights in a row. Although when the weather is like this, it is far less likely. And we do have guns and shit. So, what do I need to get? Does it matter? I have stuff still at the railway station, but that's mostly boxes. We've cleared out most of the garage. I have not been to the military outpost at all. Ruined toy store, 98. Abandoned cottage, 100. Shelled cottage, nearly 100. Gas station, 100. Garage. It's never going to give you the right amount here because Matey is a trader and you can go get all kinds of great tools and save yourself from having to make that stuff. Which is great. Learning about each of these locations has been fabulous. Thank you, Steam guide makers. Especially the one who made this guide that I've been using. Stuff and things. Open that in a new window for me, please. Thank you so very much. Who is this by? Raining Metal. Thank you very much to Raining Metal. You're awesome, and I appreciate you. Okay. Because they gave me a step-by-step walkthrough of how to take out those two soldiers, and now I do not have to worry about being attacked in this location. So, here we go. Do I have two saw blades? I do. It does say we need two, so let's take them. Do I need to take anything else? There's not a trader at this location. I'll just double check. Yeah, two saw blades and the lockpick and one lockpick, and we already did that. Okay, we're good. We're good. Let's go scavenge. Come on, Marko. Why am I here? Oh, that was the last thing I clicked. Oh, well. Sucks to suck. If Grandma's not going to pay attention, why should anybody else? This is the gas station. And I didn't even bring anything for Matey. And we'll just start day 26 over again. Which is, this is what you can do when I was showing numbers on different locations and didn't put myself back at the place where I wanted to go. Okay. Well, it's possible that we will RNG a lot of different things then. We didn't do so much that it's irretrievable. Alright, let's zoom out a minute. Okay, you go here. You go here. Alright. Pavle. This time I already know I need 2 filters. Okay, and now we need herbs. Okay, we got everybody cooking right along at 7:30 in the morning on the snowy day. Oofta. Alright, somebody made some moonshine for us. Let's have you come down and do this part. Oh, the rain has begun again outside. Fabulous, darling, fabulous. We love it so much. Okay. Make us some water, please. Okay. Pavle. Let's get some firewood. You. Let's go get some moonshine cooking, because when I do go to the military outpost, I have read that those guys really just want alcohol and cigars. This is cigars. I have not actually seen cigars. Oh, I don't need to see that. That's been my nemesis for the last... couple of months. It's nice when you can just enjoy a glass after dinner or something like that. It's far less nice when that becomes more and more because reality sucks and you don't want to participate anymore. Okay. Uh-oh, not these guys. I actually will send Roman up to that. So I think, is this soldiers? It'll just take a minute. Roman, come here. We live several blocks from here. Saw that you took refuge. We're supposed to be neighbors. Decided to pay you a visit and say hello. We brought you some vegetables from our garden. Thank you. Can I give you something in return? I guess we're making some food. Do you have enough cigarettes? No. You're consuming 6 a day? These kids. Eating me out of house and home, I swear. No. I want this. I want the water done first. Okay, Marko's up. Yeah, that's fine. I don't know why you all need boxes to do that, but... Okay, Roman. Time for you to make some food. Yeah, we'll make 4 and let everybody eat today, I guess. It's cold out, and having been in circumstances where you don't have any electricity and it's cold, not another weather alert. Alright, we might have to push our break up a little bit earlier. Man, we are set for food. Okay, I don't want to waste anything time-wise, so Roman, I'll have you eat and then you can go play guitar. I thought I read somewhere where Roman was actually one of the best guitar players in the Survivor group. Okay, so we'll have 4 meals consumed today. No trader. Okay, we have 2 saws to take out, right? So I don't need to make anything. I love all the music in this game. Okay. As soon as you're done your smokes, we can have you come up and do that last food. Hi, Elaine. Oh, thank you for coming by. How are you today? We got raided right at the very beginning today. It was lovely. Sarah Death brought the stream community over and dropped them off in the pillow and blanket fort. So they're all curled up there very sleepily. Try not to wake anybody. Put these cookies in there for me. How's your day going? She likes this chair up here. Alright, we have chairs for everybody now. Do you want to go ahead and stoke that before nighttime? Whoops. Okay, we skipped it. Do the thing, baby. Do the thing. So we have 3 beds, 2 armchairs, a guitar chair, and doing good so far today, Elaine says. Getting some cleaning done and had breakfast. Nice. I am loving this whole thing about baking potatoes in the air fryer and then the next day pulling out some slices of baked potato, frying them before I fry my egg, and having fried egg over top of... Okay. Would you kindly? We're gonna go to the construction site. I actually need to take a break. I did not get my little moment, right. Of course I save everything to the last second before stream. So I'm gonna throw us onto our first ad break, and we'll get 2.5 minutes. So this is what we do. And the regulars are used to this. This is when you go ahead and mute your Twitch stream for a moment and stand up, get your elbows up over your shoulders, take a few deep intentional breaths, walk around. Please don't be sitting down all day. It is not good for you. I'm still recovering from a car accident a year and a half ago, and I just cannot be sitting down or standing up all day. I can't do much. But yeah, this is my reminder to get the fuck up and refill my water and all that good stuff. So I invite you to do the same if you would like. If not, do whatever you want. I'm not the boss of you. And we're going to take 2.5 minutes. I'm going to click some buttons and you're going to get some pretty music. Hopefully I will be RB. And welcome back from the break, everybody. If you can hear the sound of my voice, that means you're tuned into Grandma Plays a Game. Hello, my love. I'm Grandma. This is my channel where I play games. And hopefully this is a place you can stop by whenever I'm live. Hang out in the pillow and blanket fort, nibble on some imaginary cookies. Here's a fresh batch I just brought out of the oven. And yeah, just hang out and laugh while Grandma derps around in your favorite games. Gets killed a lot, sometimes does some really incredible stuff that's worth clipping, and then the rest of the time we just try to get Agent 47 a bikini. Iowa Interactive. It's okay. Let me have Ludmilla's outfit I want that skirt on 47. Desperately. Oh, thank you, Elaine. You are a delight. I should be getting a text at some point, and whenever I get that text, we're going to pick the next available moment to close down stream, and I have somebody that I need to talk to that I haven't had a chance to talk to for a little while, so this has been a nice week to catch up. I had a lovely coffee date with a former student who's in her senior year of college now, and really lovely to watch the people that I've taught grow up into amazing adults. Okay, that's gonna be you, my sweet baby. Arica, I'm gonna send you to the military outpost, because she is a sneaky Pete. We might get her to the hotel. Okay, so let's see if we can do this correctly this time. Death is always an option. Hi, little. Oh. Did you guys get, your work done? I know you were trying really hard to get a lot of work done. Yesterday, I couldn't. I had a really weird night of sleep. I had a really good but intense therapy session, and the wind was horrific again. So I'm paranoid about being like right in the middle of a stream and having the whole thing everything in here shut down. I really would like to not fry my computers. Okay. Just go, Marko. Let's go. Let's go explore this area, because I don't know anything about it except the few moments I had here with finished one class and have one more to go. All right, little. Do the hard work. Okay, where is that boarded up? Which side is that boarded up on? Oh, we just hopping down. We're Hoppy McHopperson over here. Just grab everything, baby. There's more fuses? I know I need to call them electrical parts. They are actually electrical parts. More fuses. Okay, so up. Actually, we can put it right in here. There's a pile here, right? Okay. Empty your backpack. Do it. Or must it? Not the saws. We already got 5 electrical parts from this place the other day. So I am not going to cry about them reloading that for me. I should have brought Pavle. I'll tell you what, I'll send Marko across this left side of the map, and then we'll bring Pavle when we need to do the right side of the map. Look at all of this. Hells yes. All right, Marko. When you only have one survivor on the screen, you can absolutely use your tab key. So, so if you get way out or something like this, hit your tab key and it'll recenter your survivor for you. It's not even midnight. You're doing great, Marko. We've already got a ton of stuff that's going to fill up your backpack, so let's get her done. That other saw blade. Okay, he's fabulous. So while Marko and Pavle are just like, I shouldn't be saying Pavle. It's supposed to be Pavle, I believe. I hate it. I can't speak Polish. Or Serbian. Alright, story beat. The stench of decay is unbearable. These bodies must be months old as they are falling apart. Some have bullet holes in their heads, but no other obvious signs of violence. Are they the rebels killed by the army? Prisoners shot by the rebels. Whoever did this tried to conceal the crime by flooding the basement. Maybe they intended to collapse the building and bury evidence under the rubble? What does evidence matter in war? Shit, we got evidence all over the place. Ain't doing nothing to nobody. Free for all. Do whatever you want, everybody. Subpoenas? Fuck them. Court orders? Fuck them. No rules matter. Hi, Wolfie. How's everything going? How's Moomin feeling? That's okay. You have family visiting. You spend time with your family. Internet Grandma will still be here. We think. Ceiling cat willing, I guess. Everything. We might... Oh my goodness. The wind is still bad. Now we get to have wind and rain. Yay! Oh, I always tell people, as much as I love this place, there is 1 week in December, 1 week in January, and 1 week in February where I go, why do I fucking live here? The week in February is usually the worst because that's when it freezes. Stop by and give you my loves and say hello to everyone. Elaine is here. We have a whole bunch of raiders who came in. Sarah Death raided the stream right as we were booting up. That was incredibly thoughtful. I always appreciate new grandkids coming in. And Sarah Death's raided before. You know what? I just don't even know how to say thank you enough sometimes when people are that kind. Where do we imagine that other gated area is? What's this? A torn flyer entitled Proclamation reads, "Here in our ancient capital of Iceni are at home and will no longer abide the oppression. The Republic of Vicena, with its capital in Pagoran and within borders according to the treaty of fuck all your treaties and proclamations," said every Venezuelan ever. Oh, thank you for that, Wolfie. So fortunate. As usual, we have not had any problems because most of the people who come in here are super chill and none of that bugs them at all. I'm just gonna leave the other saw here in one of the front piles. Shit, there's a whole nother set of electrical parts. Wolfie, I apologize so much. I am so sorry. I'm the worst internet grandmother ever sometimes, but I am going to try to start calling all of the stuff. I'm not sure how to get there. Okay, we'll go up the outside. I'm going to try to start calling the stuff by the name it's supposed to be called. Because when I listen to people on the YouTubes, they refer to the stuff by its correct name. And then I get all confused. Oh, you did know how to get there. You just didn't know how to do it from the right side of the... Alright. That's fine. I'm starting to wonder if the devs... Yes, I'm calling them components. I'm still saying wood, because the other thing is when I go to look them up on my spreadsheet for trading, I'm completely broken. We might get a trader tomorrow. No herbs. Gotta take that. And those. And those. Okay. And those. Yeah, so when I go to look things up on my trading spreadsheet, which I updated in the Patreon Patreon stream Google folder. Let's go up and we'll drop the saw. I'm wondering if the devs didn't have something, because I went back to Mateys and a whole bunch of stuff that I had left was gone. I had left a pile of things, and I'm pretty sure I did not pick them up. Perfect. Yeah, that's it for tonight, kids. Let's go, Marko. Get your ass home. No, off you go. Love you. Thinking of you as I drink my cup of tea. Oh, I should pull this tea back out. And loves to Moomin. And Dad. Okay, wake up, everybody. Did we get raided? Please, no. Alright, good. We went to construction. No raid on night 26. It is now day 27. I think we either skip food or everybody's going to eat something from tins, because I'm not sure if we're getting a trader. And we have at least 2 weeks to go. Okay, we have 5 snow, but we have no filters. That's why we got all those boxes. And we only have 10. So let's bump that up by 5. We're gonna get you down here. That's perfect. Oh, actually, Arica, come here, come here. Look at our food. So everybody in this group can actually play the guitar decently, except for Marko. Oh, thank you, my love. I mean, 2 for 1 is going to be a decent deal. You would gamble those odds. Okay, you need to make me some filters. No, we can't actually use that later. Do you want to go hit the radio for me? We didn't have any news yesterday. Yeah, I've already read how much of a bamboozle that stuff is. Alright, let's see. I was part of an international peacekeeping force during the siege of Sarajevo. But since I was Air Force, we stay well away from where the action is happening. Okay. Let's get some more water going so we can make some more stuff. What else do we have? not enough sugar to do moonshine. Holy shit. Okay. Alright, my kettle's boiling. Give me a moment. Oh, alright. Boil the kettle and then put the hot water in the thermos I used to take coffee in. It's this great big thermos. Okay, so we have 6 alcohol, 6 moonshines, broken pistol, a working pistol. There's more pistols upstairs in the construction area. We need to take Pavle back there. And then he can run around and just make a bunch of piles that Marko can come back and snatch. Okay. We've got the breaches sealed. We've got the reinforced door. Boy, having this be low conflict has helped as well. Just keep these two in lockstep for a minute. And then Roman can go make them some more cigarettes. I smoked for 30 years. I know how horrific. Man, when I would get down to like the last two... Oh, we can't... Oh, wait. Cigarettes. Yes, we can. 4 boxes. Consider it done. Okay, she can go back to her comfy chair. I didn't see any bio stuff on anybody. Oh, wait, Marko? No reply yet. Oh, this is his wife and daughters. I have to trust that Alina and the girls are fine, that everything is going to be all right, or I'll go mad. When this siege is over, I'll find them no matter what, and I won't let anything separate us ever again. I hope that one day we can forget this war ever happened and think of it as just a bad dream. I love Marko. He was a fireman, and I was always just like a law enforcement, first responder fangirl whenever... I mean, I only went goo-goo-eyed over 2 different cops when I was in the military. So that's a whole thing. That's a whole grandma vibe. Everybody's hungry, but I'm pretty sure we need to skip today. That's going to be 12 meals over 2. Yeah, we might be able to do that. I don't know. We'll do 2 and a skip and then 2 and a skip for a little bit. (16°C) is around 60 Fahrenheit. That's still not warm. Look, we have a snow person. Is he a snow pirate? Oh no, that's not a patch. I love this. What is it? Plane shift? This is a whole thing they used to do in actual movies that were on film. We already had Roman play guitar. How about if you go... Oh good, now Roman's gonna go sit in that nice warm chair. Good, good, good. that the same song that Roman was playing? So Arica comes from like really difficult circumstances. She's a little bit like Bruno in that if you don't actively like keep clicking her to task, she'll just wander off and grab. Well, why don't you sit somewhere else then? Oh, it is getting chilly. Sorry, my bad. I'm not watching. This needs to stay red. I didn't even realize it changed colors. I'm not visually oriented, and it's not actually red. It's just a slightly darker burnt umber than... Alright. Message received, brother. So we'll send Pavle out tonight. Pavle. I totally forgot about this when we were hatcheting stuff. Hey, Roman, do you want to, okay, you can... Oh, wait, did she get it? Oh, she did get it. So he is a dude who was drafted, and then some of his friends went in the draft with the national military, and other friends went with the rebel militia. And he did not want to join either because even though he might be content to murder people, okay. There we go. They've chosen the right lad for the job. I don't know, the game keeps putting everybody to bed instead of assigning them stuff. We did not see a trader. That's 3 days in a row with no trader. Alright, so now we're going to benefit from Pablo's speed. He may not have the biggest backpack on the planet, but he can kite things back and forth. I like to send him to the bigger areas like the port, the airport, railway station. Although, if the nice thing, railway station does have an exit all the way on the left as well. And then tomorrow night, we'll check out the military outpost. Because we are not necessarily desperate for any supplies at the moment. We need herbs. But I don't think we're going to find them at the construction site. And he does not need to take anything with him. So just roll, baby. Let's go do some map exploration. Pick up that saw we dropped. No thanks. Can we not get up there? Do we have to go this way? Should try to find the other grated door. Now Roman was already up here. That's not going to be it. Okay. What are you doing? I know the door is boarded up. You were supposed to go across. Why I take my speedy boy all this way? Yes, you do. Okay, we'll go up to the top then. This is where Roman was. And this is where he murdered all those people. As well. Oh, here. You can back down the staircase this way. Okay. Got it. Now we can get to it. And it's only midnight. Perfetto. Okay, back up. No, actually, not back up, back down. You need to empty that backpack. So we should try to pull all the tradables we can today. It might be that I don't need the second saw. Alright, now he can go straight on task. Oh, these footballers, I love them. My first serious boyfriend was an American football player in high school. Oh, hell yeah, they gave me a hatchet to take out those dudes with. Oh, hello. Up, 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 please. How is that going to up? You don't know how to get there. Okay, no problem. Yes. Up. Yes. Go from here. There's the other saw blade. Ah, yeah. 220. Holy shit. You need to load up your backpack and run like fuck, baby. Alright, let's do it. Please let there be good things up here. Stay with me, RNGesus. Okay, okay. That's a lot of good tradables. I mean, might as well check. I don't want any of it, thanks. I'm counting on the fact that I will get a trader. Come on. Less than an hour to get ready to go. I feel like that's gonna matter more than anything. Oh, is that the hatchet I left? No, that's not the hatchet I left. Maybe it is. It's easier to trade the dude, Franco, for boards because I don't have to worry about how much carry space. Now, I don't know if that's common strategy or not. Do we need gun bits to make ammo? What am I using to make ammo? No, it wants components. Gun bits are just to make, you know, remake the weapons. I have a broken pistol. I haven't seen the other weapons that I left behind. What am I going to want parts for? I've improved all the workshops. I could make another rat trap. We're doing really well with food, though, given that we're trying to feed 4 people. Helmet wants parts. Okay, we'll take one more of these and one of those. And run for the exit. Oh, there's more stuff down there. There's a whole bunch of bodies. I don't want to look too close. I was also a mortuary officer. Part of my career field involved mortuary services. And as part of our desensitization training, we got to watch movies all about maggots and decomposition because the military is incredible. I think I have more post-traumatic stress from that than my actual experiences serving. Keep doing it. We have 11 raw food. I wonder if the low conflict has a direct effect on how many supplies there are. Arica, I'm gonna have you down here to be ready to grab those herbs, because then we can go ahead and make... Yeah, you should sleep off last night, baby. Actually go do this real quick. Marko, have a food. Come over here. Did he eat? No. Eat, brother. Okay, up to the door. You're just spinning in circles. Oh, there's the herbs. Okay, Arica, we'll get them. Hang on a minute, Franco. See, I was letting her go to the door, but she straight up will walk away from that man. Okay, now she can go ahead and make... Oh, we can't make more water until these boys eat. Pavle, like you mean it, dear. Hang on. We're so close. So close. He's not... Roman! Pavle, go back to bed. Roman, eat. Okay, now, Roman. Make water. Arica, you could help by making... Well, let's actually just stand there. Let's see what we have to trade with. Filters? Thank you. I'll take that. All of that. Okay, what do we have to get rid of? We can do this, because now we can make more. We have herbs. Herbs. We don't need... We were gifted a ton of vegetable. You know what? Let's take all of it. Okay. We are going to need more of that. Oh, I'm still being generous, am I? Okay. Ah, fine, we have a deal. I see where the deal is. Alright, well, let's see. Okay, and one moment, please. You can go do this now. You can do that again. You can... Nope, we need just a little bit more water. I want the herbs. We're doing great with food. Okay. I need to make stuff I can trade. That'll make 10 more. What does this take? And what do they trade for versus? Vegetables trade for 8, herbs trade for 2. Vegetables also take 72 hours, and herbs take 48. Alright, let's make these, then we can make a bunch of bandages and stuff. I don't want to make that. We'll just do that. Roman. More water. Okay, Marko, more trading. Alright, what does he have that I'm gonna want? Let's get the rest of that. All of that. Always need boxes, components. He doesn't have any sugar to trade. How many tobacco did we end up with? So 4 by 8 is 32, divided by 6 is 5. 5 days worth. We're gonna need more of that. Okay. So that's 16 plus 20. We can do we can make actual medicine now, so we can dump one of those. Isn't it just? I mean, are we not magnificent? Am I still being generous? I did not intend to be. It won't do, try harder. Okay. Where's Arica? She's still working on that. Now you can come over here. Yes, we can make anything we want now. We can make 2 more medicines. For half the herbs we have. Do it. It's the best trade value we could get. Okay. What else does he have that I want? I'll take the rest of your tinned food. And the rest of your boxes. Do we even have books? Yes, we do. Good. I don't want to get any lower. Okay. Have a lockpick. So 12 times 4 is 48, divided by 6 is 8. Still only 8 more days. We'll get more. We'll get more. Okay. Eight food plus 8 veg is perfect balance. I'll take the rest of your water. You can have that. One of those. Ooh. Okay. The pure alcohol is what we're using to... Ooh, he's pushing this one. I hate to do that, but I know I have fertilizer in other locations. Okay, I don't have any more little, like, crappy things that I can throw away. Do I really need all of these? It's the same as the fertilizer, I think. Similar. Alright, so that leaves me with 2. We have some being made. We can make more. Don't think I need any of that. 15 parts should be good for now. Let's make this deal and then come back over here. You. Man, she's just a surly teen. What did I want to check? Oh, right. Let's see if we can fix that pistol. I do know how much you risked. Hang on a sec. I need to see if Pavle will fix that pistol for me. Not even sure I want to sell it. Is there anything else that I want? I don't think so. It would all just be added gravy. Okay, hang on a moment. Gotta read my text. I got 10 minutes ago. Okay, so we'll make this a shorter stream today. I mean, we can always use books to make firewood. 48 boxes. That should be enough to do a lot. Did he have gun bits? He does. I don't know how much weapons parts are worth. That should be 10. So 2 of those. But those are precious. Yeah, we can have a deal-ish. Hang on. Okay. Great. So, thank you very much, Franco. You've been fabulous. And everybody should be not hungry now. Arica sneaks quietly back to her chair. All the damn time. Roman, too. Hey, Roman, put some fuel on that fire real quick. Okay, it's 4:50 p.m. So we will be closing up shop here again. We're just gonna kind of have a short stream today. In the next, like, 30 minutes or so. Should think about heating. Did you see this? You see this? How many filters do we have now? 0. Great. Let's make... a bunch. So happy when winter ends. Both in the game and IRL. You know what? I'm gonna have you go play guitar for a minute. I like Pavle's song. Okay. I think we pulled almost everything from the right side to the left, but I'm gonna send Pavle again anyway. Just so we can kite everything down into one of those front piles. Although we don't have any of the other stuff that I want. Now, there will be a ton of stuff here. I should send Marko back to the shelled brewery, because we had Roman in there before. We did get our trader. So, shelled brewery on night 28. And then when the morning comes, we will call it a day. I might keep playing this scenario later on. I think yesterday I probably put in a good 10 hours. I mean, it's one thing if the computer goes off while you're just playing something. When I'm in the middle of a stream, though, I feel like there's too many things that I have to recover from, so. And we did all of this stuff. We did the 2 shovel and lockpick already, so that's all done. Oh no, we didn't do the lock. Wait. Yes, we did. Okay, we'll take Marko. Sleep, sleep, sleep. And let's roll. Up. Hang on a sec. Okay. Whew. That's right. I did send Marko back in here at least once already. So we shouldn't have any hands. Except right there. Good. We got everything. I know we got everything up top. Let's just make sure I don't see any little hands pop up. Yes, you do know how to reach there. Alright. No hands. Throw hands. It just suddenly got really hot. Although I was having lots of warmness earlier today. And we're already past hot flashes, so it wasn't that. Yep, we'll just pull everything down into this area. Dump it all. And then go shopping on the way out. And we'll let the game do all of the stacking of items for us. And that way it doesn't matter how fast somebody is or how big their backpack is. If I get forced to send somebody in that I don't want to, then they can just run to the first pile, load up, and leave. But I was wondering earlier whether the game devs had any kind of a mechanic at any point where if you leave things in a pile outside like this, they're more likely to disappear after 2 or 3 days. Because I would have done that. I, as a dev, would have said, if you put it inside in a refrigerator, then it will take 12 days before somebody finds it. But if you leave it outside in a pile, 3 to 5 days max. Look, there's the big blood stains from where Roman shot that dude. Dump. Remember which direction you're going. Yay for the directionally dyslexic. Okay. Almost done. Then we can fill up the backpack and run away. Because this way I don't have to sit there at each pile and make decisions. And because this is such a time-sensitive game, I have found it more efficient for my brain to go through once at the very end and go, okay, what are we taking back with us? We're not going to see a trader for a couple of days. Get all that wood. Okay, where are these? They have plenty of tobacco and stuff for the moment, so I'm not going to worry about that. 1, 2, 3. And then... I don't even know that I need that. These trade for about 8 to 10 each. I feel like out of all of this, that's the best haul. We can come back and get tradables on another visit. Okay, it's not even 1 o'clock. So pretty. Marko is back, so we're gonna pause the game at day 29. Good job, Marko. So somewhere around day 40-ish. It's not a direct, like, on day 40. Okay. Day 29. Okay. That would be so nice if the storms would settle down. Oh, everybody, all you brave souls out there who've been hanging out with me, thank you so much. I do appreciate you. And instead of running another ad to knock out pre-roll, I am going to call it for today. We're going to call it a stream. So let me come back up here. Let me change the hotkeys back to what they used to be. Ah, there we are. All right, everybody. I am Grandma from Grandma Plays a Game. You have been watching. I'm usually here somewhere around 10 a.m. until 2 to 4 hours every weekday. You can find my VODs on YouTube, same channel. If you scroll down below the stream, you'll see the Discord, the YouTube, the Patreon, all of those wonderful things. The Patreon does produce completely different content. It is games related, but it is more about games and how they affect our brains and how games have influenced humans throughout history. And so we did a special episode on this game and the history that informed not only the developers, but the formation and dissolution of Yugoslavia as an entity in the world and the conflicts that have been in that region for well over 100 years. We can do this. So you can find that channel for the Patreon there. Those VODs are also on the YouTube, but you have to go to the live tab or the Patreon playlist. So if you are willing to be here, I will probably continue streaming this game either on this scenario or another one. Might try one of the stories later today and see if I can get anywhere. Those are a little harder, so I thought, oh, well, if you can't even do the easy ones, why don't we just maybe not do the more difficult ones quite yet, maybe, sort of, kind of. But thank you again, everybody who came in from Sarah Death's channel on the raid. I appreciate you. Please keep the blankets, take all the extra cookies, and promise me that somewhere before you go to bed tonight that you will take a moment and do something intentionally kind for yourself. Whether that's a kind word you choose to say to you or an unkind word that you choose not to say to you, please. That said, have a wonderful rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, middle of the night, wherever you are in the world. Please remember that I love you, and I will see you when I see you. All right, bye.